Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you what's in my travel bag. I recently went away for the weekend, and while I was packing my travel bag, I thought that it was going to be a perfect idea for a video. I always like to snoop through, what everybody's got in their little bags on these type of videos. So I thought I'd share with you what my favorites were. And seeing as all my snooping sort of videos do really well on this channel, I thought that this would be the perfect next video for you guys. So first of all, I wanted to start off with my actual makeup bag. Now, I am seriously so obsessed with this bag. I actually bought it when I was in Bali with John, and we went to the DFS, I think it was called, and they had like this little, makeup sort of store, and I picked up this little makeup bag. It is it's connected, but it's got two quite big zips and it fits everything that I need. So it also forces me to condense things that I don't necessarily need, because I know that this size is perfect for me. And it's not too big that, you can't stick this in your suitcase either, even if you are traveling. But I think I paid like $2 for it, but how cute. It's got little eyelashes and I just thought that this was perfect for. So I'm going to start off with what is in the first zipper. So the first thing that I pulled out, and I don't know about you guys, but I feel like this is an absolute necessity in my makeup case, and it is my Artiste brush cleaner spray. And especially when you're not able to wash your brushes as regularly as what you would when you're at home, it's good to have this on hand. It gets rid of any colors that you might not want to intermix, but also it cleans the brushes until you do get home. So I always make sure that I have room for this, because I don't know, I just am paranoid if I don't use it. I always take 2 primers away with me, just depending on what sort of look that I'm going for, especially when it is a nighttime look. I like a matte, and for the day I like a dewy. So these are the 2 that I take with me. The first one is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte, and the second one is my Makeup Forever Step 1 Base Hydrate. I also, just for good measure, I actually bought this Benefit Professional little tube. I think I paid like $12 for it, but it's like the perfect size to travel with. Instead of like being ridiculous and taking 3, I like to have like this little tiny one, just to so that it will fit in my travel case. And as for the same primers, I like to have 2 different foundations. Even if I wanted to, I wouldn't be able to pick one, so 2 is always good for me. I have my 2 favorites with me is the Too Faced Born This Way, and I use the shade Natural Beige, so I like to have this one. I generally wear this one during the day. It is like medium to full coverage, but I only do 1 coat and it's perfect for me. It still gives me a little bit of a dewy finish, so it's not too thick, and it is perfect for my day wear. Then for my nightwear one, I like to have my Estee Lauder Double Wear, because this is a little bit of a fuller coverage. But yes, these are my 2 favorite foundations, so I like to take these away with me also. Then having my 2 concealers. This is great for a daytime one, which is the Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline. I like to use this throughout the day. It is not too light or too bright. I find sometimes if you use anything too heavy, like, you look way too much for the day. So I really like to have this one as my highlighter. But also for my nighttime highlighter, I use the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. This is like hectic. I really would love to say that I could use it during the day, but it is so light and it is so thick, and it's just way too much for during the day. But for nighttime, it is perfect. I literally cannot live without this. So this was definitely a must to pack in my travel case. First powder that I like to have is my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I use this day, night, whenever. Like, it is, honest to God, I cannot live without it. So this is definitely going to come with me. Now I've got 3 palettes, because there is a method to my madness, and I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm obsessed with makeup, so I'm not even going to sit here and tell you that I brought 5 things with me, because it's just not even true. So my second powder product that I like to take with me is my Shade and Light palette from Kat Von D. It has every single shade that you could possibly imagine. It is compact and I can do my contouring, my highlighting, and pretty much anything, eyeshadows, whatever, and it is one in one palette. So that is great for travel, but also I love this palette, but I can't live without it either. So yeah, like to take that one for my travel. Then I have my Carli Bible palette. I really love this palette purely because it is compact as well. It's not too thick, so I can slide it in with all my other palettes, but also it has a range of different colors. It has every single shade that you can go from day to night. But also what I love about it is she has the most wonderful highlighters, and you know, again, you don't want to take 1 million different products, so having this kind of allows me to sort of go between different shades and different tones, but I can also have a great highlighter in amongst that too. And as you guys know, I am completely and utterly obsessed with my Too Faced palette, so this definitely has to come with me too. It has every single different shade that you can possibly imagine, but in saying that, I really, like, honestly, these three palettes get me through whether I'm somewhere overnight or if I'm somewhere for a week. And I find that I can create the same sort of makeup looks that I can from home in these three palettes. One thing I also forgot to mention is my beauty blender. Cannot live without. So then I have my mascaras. I usually will only pack one. It just honestly depends on what I'm actually feeling when I'm packing. This trip that I went on a couple of days ago, I had my Lights Camera Flashes mascara. It is great. I love it. It is everything that I need in a mascara. But I usually, to be honest, go between my Roller Lash or this one, but this time I just grabbed. Then I have my eyebrows. You all know that, sorry, unless you have your eyebrows done, y'all are no one. Y'all no one. Maybe I've just been watching way too much country things. I'm using the word y'all. Y'all. I'm from Australia. Like, who even says y'all? Anyway, so with my choice of eyebrows, I like to take my pomade from the Anastasia Beverly Hills. I use the shade Blonde because, as you guys know, I bleach my brows. So yes, this is what I've been obsessed with and what I've been loving. So this had to come with me also. Next, I have one thing that I have to say I'm like so excited that I kind of discovered. I'm just honestly sick and tired of when I go away to taking eyelashes and they come in like the little packets, and say if you take like 5 of them, they're just so bulky and whatever. So I went onto eBay because one of my friends recommended me to, and I picked up so many eyelashes, and they come in a pack. I think I paid $1 for them, and they come with 5 sets of lashes, and it is so thin, it slides into my makeup case, and it is perfect. And if I don't use them all, it doesn't matter because they all stay nice and neat and looked after. But yeah, I always make sure that I take this. Doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to use them, but I like to have them just in case if I do. But using that, I also make sure that I take my Revlon. I also like to make sure that I take my Revlon eyelash glue to make sure that I can glue my eyelashes on, and also a set of tweezers because we need to be able to put our eyelashes on, and it just makes life a whole lot easier. And also I always find there's nothing worse than if you have a little eyebrow hair that sprouts up and you can't get it, so always making sure that you have a set of tweezers on hand solves first world problems, guys. Make sure you have tweezers. Trust me, they've come in handy so many times. Then making sure you have all of that under control, onto my favorite thing to take away, and it is lips. The 2 lip liners that I usually like to take away with me are my 2 MAC lip liners. I have the shade Hip and Happy, and I also have Boldly Bare. Hip and Happy is a nice pink shade, and Boldly Bare is a nude fawny browny sort of color. Now if I am going to wear a lip color, it's usually a light pink or a nude, but I am quite partial to a dark shade, so I always like to take at least 3 different shades away with me, and I usually find if I'm wearing lipstick, either one of these 2 usually goes with what I'm doing. But for the lips, I usually like to take away 3 or 4 different shades, just depending on what mood and what look I do decide to go for, and if I have those 4 shades, I am covered. So the first one, and my absolute favorite I like to take away with me, is the Maybelline Matte finish lipstick, and it is in the shade M7 or Matte 7. This is actually now discontinued, which I'm so annoyed about, but they have replaced it with different shades. And in case you're wondering what they've replaced it with, it is the Daringly Nude 655 in the matte, I don't know what they call it, gold matte lip. Yeah, so they've replaced it with the 655. But yeah, this is my absolute favorite lipstick, so I always take this away with me everywhere I go. Then the next lipstick I like to take away with me, which is another favorite of mine, is the Kat Von D Bow and Arrow. It is a great shade for the day, for the night, whatever. It is an ashier sort of brown, which I'm so into lately, so always making sure that I have this shade on me also. Always like to take away a matte liquid lip, and my most favorite matte liquid lip in the nude sort of pinky tones is my Pure Hollywood from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This literally lives in my handbag, so even if I didn't take it, it would be in my handbag. So, but yeah, this is my absolute favorite liquid lip in the matte. I also like to take in liquid lip the Dose of Colors shade in Brick. Now, I love a dark shade, and these Dose of Colors are perfect because they're quite small and compact, and I can stick them in my handbag. Like, they don't even need to go into my makeup bag, which is perfect. But yeah, so I like to take away these 4 different shades. I know it's probably excessive, but you know what, like, I feel like if I have all of these shades, I'm set. And more often than not, I actually kind of use all of them. So that's how crazy town I am. If you just ask John, he'll agree with. To make sure that I am absolutely set with what my makeup bag and all of that, I cannot actually forget to take my Kat Von D Lock It Setting Mist. And this is great, especially if you're going to an event, or you know, you're actually going away for something and it's for a party or, you know, wedding or whatever it is. This will save your life. Now, I never used to use setting sprays, but honestly, as of late, I've been completely obsessed. And as you would know, if I'm obsessed with something, no matter where I'm going, it is coming with me. So this is another must-have in my travel makeup bag. And the last thing to go into my travel bag is my perfume. It is an Elizabeth and James perfume in the it's called Nirvana, and I love it because it is in a compact rollerball. It's great, it smells good for a day, it smells good for a night, it's small, it forces me that, oh damn, I just opened it and I could smell it. But anyway, yeah, so it fits in my makeup bag, and you know, I don't have to take 3 or 4 different types of perfumes. This can just get you through being away for the weekend or whatever, and I love that about it. And that comes to the end of my travel bag. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I hope that I kind of got out what I wanted to show you guys. It seems like a lot, but I mean, when you're a makeup lover, like, what can you do? What, not take it? Like, I don't know, like, I'm just not going to feel bad about the fact that I'm a psycho and that I like to take a million different things. For all you guys out there that enjoy makeup just as much as I do, I hope that you guys gained a little bit from this video, and you know, will make your life a lot easier when you're packing your makeup bag, or if anything else, it was just a snoop to see what I do when I take things away with me. But if you did enjoy this video, please make sure that you give this video a big thumbs up, and if you are not already, please subscribe to my channel. I would love for you to join my little family on the internet. And if you want to come past any of my social media links and just to say hello, I would love that if you do. And until next time, guys, see you. Bye.